Priyadarsan, BSc Radiology intern from Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. I am going to present a topic on to obtain zero helium boil off by Dicol technology. Zero helium boil off in MRI technology that recycles the helium used to cool the superconducting magnet. With Dicol technology, we aim to recycle and conserve the helium consumption for sustainable future. This is made possible by advanced cooling system in MRI scanner, making it more environmental friendly. Before learning about Dicol technology, let's have a look on how helium works in MRI. Due to enormous amount of current supplied to solenoid, large amount of temperature and resistance are produced in the superconducting magnet. So to maintain that, solenoids are immersed in a cryogens. Helium is preferred over other cryogens due to its high cooling capability and non-reactivity. Helium with its low boiling point, 269 degrees Celsius, can maintain low temperature and hence helps in reducing resistance in the coil. Helium, a non-renewable element, is now at risk of exhaustion due to overconsumption. Out of all helium usage, MRI consumes up to 20% of making it highest consumer of helium. Medical imaging faces several crises due to shortage of helium, such as increased cost and delay due to transport. Newer innovations like Dicol technology are required to reduce reliability on helium. Helium boil-off refers to process in which liquid helium transforms into gaseous state and is released into atmosphere, often due to factors such as magnet leak or cold dead failure. Certain consequences include helium loss results from boil-off and safety concerns related to helium during quenching. MRI suit. Both conventional MRI and Dicol MRI uses helium, but in conventional MRI, large amount of helium is used, that is 1500 liters of helium, but in Dicol MRI, 0.7 liters of helium is used. In conventional MRI, superconducting magnet is immersed in a helium to maintain the temperature, but in case of Dicol MRI, superconducting magnet is lined by vapor form of helium to maintain the temperature. A conventional wet magnet can be replaced by Dicol technology with minimum use of helium. The magnet water cooling design have been changed, impacting the way it is serviced throughout its life cycle. Instead of having the coil immersed in large helium vessel containing up to 1500 liters of helium, they are cooled by the conduction into a small helium pot containing 0.7 liters of helium. A magnet has a cryogenic system which uses pipe encircling the superconducting structure. The cryogenic package contains 0.7 liters of liquid helium which is sealed and does not require quench pipe. The magnet cryostat is the subsystem that keeps the magnet coil cold and well protected. The Dicol magnet cryostat is the separate subsystem which is integrated into superconducting magnet by highly optimized thermal system to efficiently remove heat and automatically cool down to operating temperature by charging the helium system is by high pressure gas. Thermosiphon principle used in Dicol technology is a passive system that uses natural conversion to move fluids. It can be used for cooling. Heat conversion generated by rotating pump shaft recirculates cooling media. The medium is cooled by contact with the tank walls and cooling coil. When liquid is heated, it expands and becomes less denser. Due to buoyancy, this liquid pushes the vapor upwards, reaches the condenser section where it condenses. Vapor is converted into liquid by releasing the heat into surrounding media and converted into liquid, flowing back to the heated area to repeat the cycle. In a thermosiphon system, fluid flow is due to buoyancy forces produced by the different densities of the fluid in the collector and heat cooler fluid in the collector chamber. Buoyancy, tendency of the object to float or to rise in a fluid when submerged. This can be either a liquid or gas. Manifold system is the fluid or gas distribution system that serves to bring many valves into one place or a single channel into area where many points meet. Manifold system can range from simple supply chambers with several outlets to multi-chamber flow control units. Working. Initially, cryogenic system contains 0.7 liters of helium. When heat is applied, this liquid form of helium is converted into vapor form. This vapor form lines the superconducting magnet which produces the magnetic field. This helium absorbs the vapor from superconducting magnet. The hot vapor helium moves to the cryocoolers through cold air which maintains the low temperature and is converted into liquid to fill the cryogenic system. Cryocoolers are elements which maintains the superconducting magnet at low temperature. To maintain the cooling effect of cryogens, they are stored in cryocooler which keeps the cryogen cool. The cryocooler works on the principle of compression and expansion. A cold head is the part of the cryocooler which is connected to the superconducting magnet of the MRI. Cold head used to circulate the helium in and around the magnet. The specifications of dry-cooled magnet are 0.55 Tesla of field strength, 80 cm of magnet bore, 2 tons of magnet weight, 0.7 liters of liquid helium, 0 helium boil-off, sealed cryogenic system, and that doesn't require quench pipe. Advantages and disadvantages. Reduced helium usage, lowering operational cost, less frequent refill needed, environmental benefits due to decreased helium consumption, cryogenic system that includes sealed helium system and no quench pipe. Only helium gas to fill the system and no longer depends on liquid helium to refill. Disadvantages are the zero boil of MRI scanners are more expensive, refrigeration compressor requires regular filter change, consumes high power than standard MRI. Installation. No need of quench pipe. It can be even installed in second or third floor, simple infrastructure. All pulse sequence can be performed similar to 1.5 and 3T Tesla with negligible low resolution. Diagnostic characteristics are reducing metal implant related susceptibility artifact, retains the high gradient performance of original 1.5 Tesla, can perform all procedures like cardiac MRI, fetal MRI, MRCP, etc. By concluding this, standard superconducting MRI scanner uses cryogens to create strong magnetic field. Liquid cryogens are comprises of helium and nitrogen that boil off or evaporate in the atmosphere. But in zero helium boil off, MRI units or the liquid helium boil off, gas goes into the condenser. It converts gaseous helium into liquid which is circulated back into the cryogenic system and reduces the need for more liquid helium. These are my reference. Thank you.